Hey, Peace World, thanks for pressing play on another Pay Me No Mind sports and entertainment video. Jump into some bite down boxing talk. I did a little video over on at Bite Down Boxing on Instagram. And I said shout out to the FT, the WR brand. Shout out to Cleveland's Olympic hopeful, Delonte Tiger Johnson. I copped me a T-shirt just to support the kid. You know, I know somebody tracks those numbers. You know, fight Fit Warrior is dope that they have a selection. They have an array of fighters over there with with gear. You know, with like licensed gear or official gear and whatnot. Several of the designs are pretty dope. I thought the quality of the T-shirt. My wife calls me the T-shirt king. I got a million T-shirts, and I was very impressed by the quality. It's some little, you know, like that gold flake was really popping a few years ago. It's some little orange, just some orange metallic stuff on here that I couldn't pick that up online when I was looking at it, but it's actually it's dope. I might get the black one. It's a white and a black version on there. I might get the black one just to see how that one pops. So shout out to them. They actually hollered at me on. They just liked the post that I put on Instagram. So shout out to them for monitoring their, you know, their social media accounts and whatnot and their mentions. Strange things that the fighters never. They don't give a f what you you know, what kind of love you try to show them. But that's neither here nor there. Look, man, I forgot when I was talking about Jamel Herring Saturday on Top Rank on ESPN. I actually need to check if that I can't check it if it's the Plus or ESPN. I would imagine it's ESPN this time around. This is the third time they've tried to make this fight. I'm not that familiar with Oquendo, but you know, I'm hoping that Jamel can pull this thing out and secure that date with Carl Frampton. I think that's an excellent matchup. It's an excellent opportunity for Jamel, you know, and to for his own personal reasons. I think he has several kids. I don't want to speak on that man's business, but I like to see him get that fight, man, and see how it happens. And I saw earlier today they had the stare down today. I believe those guys were, you know, face to face and whatnot. This is the first time that the fight has gotten this far along, so it looks like we're actually going to have that fight. What I forgot to mention on the Instagram video was the fact that it's a lot more. What do you know? More Ohio representation on this particular card. I did read the boxing scene article on DeAndre Ware, super middleweight. Full-time fireman. He's led by Lamar Wright, friend of the channel, friend to the podcast when I used to do the audio only podcast. And I tell you, man, I mean, Lamar Wright and his guys, man, they're on these channels, whether it's Showtime, whether it's ESPN and whatnot. These guys are going into some heavy assignments. And it's a large reason why, you know, I love big time boxing, but it doesn't really drive my interest in the sport for me. And I'm not trying to sit here and tell you that I'm some purist, so on and so forth. That's not really it. I just don't have a lot of time. Everybody's time everybody should value their time. And there's so many options out there in the world of sports that we can quickly go to, you know, for our sports addiction, for lack of a better word. But if the people that put this stuff on don't understand, and the fighters themselves, if they don't understand that making compelling fights, especially when you're at such a level, if your expectation is to just get a big ass bag for very little risk over and over and over again, I got better stuff to do, man. I really do. So it's something compelling. This isn't the biggest fight of all. DeAndre Ware against the B&B Academy with Bo Mack and Bud Crawford down there in Omaha. Then they split it up and do some stuff in Colorado as well. But DeAndre Ware is 32 years old, taking on Steven Nelson. And the interesting thing here is that this is the 5th fighter in a row, undefeated fighter in a row that DeAndre Ware has faced. Before this was Vladimir Shishkin, who a couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago might have been, was on the UFC Fight Pass with the Detroit Brawl from the Detroit Brawl at the legendary Crump, which was on UFC Fight Pass. Shishkin looked great that night. And then, Shishkin defeated DeAndre Ware a year ago or so. But he fought him. Then he fought he won against Ronald Ellis. And then before that, he fought Kim Chilich. And, this dude is working on Friday and flying, or working on Thursday and flying to the weigh-in Friday morning and then fighting Saturday. No, hell, he's flying out there on Wednesday, weighing in on Thursday, then fighting Friday night. 2 days removed from working a shift. It's ridiculous. And keeps doing it. Like I said, 5 undefeated fighters in a row. Like, you're not being brought in here expected to win. He's just not. And with Steven Nelson, the house and all of that is in his favor, and the money and all of that it's in his favor. It's to help him, go on and do what he's trying to do. And the question becomes, can DeAndre Ware derail all of that? And another, even in the boxing scene article, and it made me think about Sonny Fredrickson, who trains under Lamar Wright. We didn't even know, but Sonny a lot of his preparation was outdoors or in the backyard or in his garage. Like they're not even training under normal situations. Whereas at the B&B Academy, I've been watching the Instagram page, for the last 2.5 months, they've been getting it in. You got Bubakar Silla down there from Cincinnati, along with Herring. I don't know if it was a couple other Cincinnati guys down there. Can't think of my man's name right now. But I'm just saying that the sparring opportunities are there. The work, the peer pressure to help with motivating you and being pushed and challenged. How can that be replicated by Lamar Wright and the means that they have to get ready for such a fight? So I know, because I'm closer to the situation and know this stuff, that's something that is intriguing for me. Now, does it result in good numbers, viewing numbers for this card? I don't know. Probably not. Also from Ohio, heavyweight rising sensation Jared Anderson is back on there. He's taking on Rodney Hernandez, who's 13-9-2. So, I mean, that's a guy with 22, 24 fights. We're talking about Anderson being 5-0. Hopefully this is a guy who can get some rounds, give him some rounds, give him some looks, so on and so forth. Anderson is 3-0 in 2020 alone. And I think those are all 3 stoppages. It's my dog over here bugging out. So, like I said, Ohio has really, I think I did an article a couple weeks ago about how Ohio has contributed, has played such a big part of the comeback for boxing. One very interesting thing is, why the hell hasn't top ranks Sonny Canto? Why hasn't he fought? Why is my man 3-0 in 2020 and Sonny Canto is MIA? Nobody's really said anything about that. Just strictly speaking about heavyweights. But so that's it, man. A good night for Ohio and Ohio boxing fans. I believe that's going to be on ESPN. It's probably broken up, but I would imagine Steve Nelson and Jamel Herring, those are probably on ESPN, and then everybody else could be on ESPN Plus. That's that. So let me get on out of here, man. Bite Down Boxing, don't let them count you out. Pay me no mind, sports and entertainment. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great.